This is not a yay moment, Plumono. This is absolutely not a yay moment type of moment. Okay? I am going to die in this fucking boss room, okay? It's this bad. It's this bad. Oh my gosh, I did not set up the counter, I don't think. Never mind. Do mind, fuck. Oh wait, never mind. Also, my hands are cold. Because I was sitting in my room with the window open, and now my hands are cold. And it's really annoying. I don't even have to think about this anymore. I just move automatically, dead ass. It's just that. At least I'm not having Nine Souls dreams. It could be worse. I could be just having Nine Souls themed nightmares. But I'm not. So that's really neat. And I'm really happy about that. We take small wins. I actually don't remember what I dreamed about last night. There was a period in my life where I cataloged all of my dreams for a few months. So now I'm really good at remembering them. Except apparently when I need to do stream content, in which case I'm actually not good at all. Okay. I ranted from some lectures today, and I'm really happy about that because it was a really stupid lecture, and I was like, wait, I don't have to go there, she doesn't take attendance calls, so I just didn't go, Mayo, because it's a really stupid class and I hate it. Even though it's technically an elective, but like, the way electives work in a university is that you pick an elective for your whole, like, group, which, mind you, is usually like 20 people, big. So, if your entire group decides to pick like some stupid shit, you're called to like go with the fucking crowd. Even if you don't want to go to the fucking subject because it's fucking sports and I don't want to do sports. I can't do sports. I don't know what I'm gonna do if we end up having fucking sports next semester, like everyone has voted today. That's like my beef. That's like the thing I'm mad about today. The fact that our fucking 20 people group picked sports as an elective. Fucking sports. Fucking sport. Okay. I should log games or I'll remember them. That logging games is really fun. I really like logging mine because I have very like cinematic, story-heavy dreams. So it's like essentially just getting free story prompts without like having to go on Tumblr.com. And also they're usually banger. So that's mean to story prompts on Tumblr.com, I suppose. But I'm just a mean person in general. I hate all YouTubers, all Twitch streamers, and I think we should all get exploded with hammers. But you hate Hope. You're a Twitch streamer. Did I stutter? I really have the audacity to not have this. Okay, I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm so normal. You know, Igong might be insane, but let's just not do it. Oh, say my dreams are so very cinematic and story heavy bangers, but also usually in third person, which... Oh, that is strange. Well, I mean, I'm not exactly a dream expert, but... Huh, I don't remember having my dreams in third person. Like, okay, sometimes I have dreams that are not about me, in which case, well, like, I guess in third person, but they're not, like, that's not, that's, I'm gonna die here. It's like watching a movie, like I don't have physical presence. That happens to me too, yeah, sometimes there's a secret other main character in my dream that's not me. Kind of actually have fun. I remember when fucking... Okay, this is kind of embarrassing for me, but that's okay. I'm here to embarrass myself. Before the Avengers fucking Endgame came out, I had a dream, which was like basically like a fucking Avengers Endgame fanfic thingy, where I just like kind of imagine what will happen in the movie. And like, you know, and because I have also an issue with my dreams where like I have them and then I can't always remember what happened in a dream and not in real life. So there was like a period of time where it was like, oh wait, that didn't happen in the actual Endgame movie, it happened in my fucking dream. Which is kind of really funny in this context, but in a context where I like have a dream about reading a DM from someone or something, it's like less funny because it's like, oh my gosh, I thought I told someone something when I actually didn't. Holy shit. of those dreams are like unpleasant, so that's also a downvote. Oh wow, I'm chopped. Also, the game is a bit quiet on my end. I need to turn up my volume in my headphones. Where are my headphones? I do have first-person dreams occasionally, but usually that's not the case. I have had a few nightmares in third person where it was like actually low-key fine because there isn't even a me from a horrible creature to the bad things too. That sounds awesome, kind of. Yeah, I mean, I think I mostly have first-person dreams, and then sometimes I have third-person. So like just like not about me even. I also don't really have that many nightmares. Like, my dreams are oftentimes unpleasant, but I don't count it as a nightmare because it's just like, oh well. Because it's usually just dreams, stress dreams about my day-to-day life, which is fucked up and evil as any person's life is, pretty much. I think my goal for this stream, and I mean not really a goal, what I'm hoping for this stream is that I get to phase 3, but that I can get consistently to phase 3, and that I learn a little bit of it, because I got to it, I think twice or thrice last stream, and it was really scary, and I don't know how the fuck am I supposed to do it. Like, I think it's a maximum of like 10 seconds, and it was very fucked up and evil. What? It didn't detonate? And also the music there was different, but it's kind of fucked up because I really like this music. And I'm normal. And I died. What the fuck? The normal diet? But also like doing these Aigong streams has been a little bit daunting because it's like, we're gonna be here forever! We're gonna be here forever! But phase 3 theme is also a banger, to be fair. Okay, promise. Well, I'll be the judge of that when I can hear more than 10 seconds of it. Okay, sorry, I'm just I'm thinking things and then I'm forgetting to say them out loud because I'm the thinker. So what I was thinking just now is that, as I complained last stream, these streams also get me a bit more tired than Nine Souls streams normally would because difficult boss won't. I believe you can do it. Okay, anything for you, Tomorrow. Anything for you. But also, I don't think there's a good segue into what I wanted to say next, actually. Because what I wanted to say is that one good thing that came out of my incredibly stressful QSMP fucking 2 call-out project, which everyone knows and loves. And I'm saying it's been incredibly stressful for me because it's like, again, this is not something I really would talk about, like, on the Hopozhishniki account because it's like largely irrelevant to anything. But making that shit was kind of really psychologically taxing, okay? It was like kind of difficult, and the stress that I have kind of accidentally, I mean not really accidentally, but like the events that happened in the aftermath of that document publishing were quite stressful for me in a kind of weird way that like I guess it's not my own fault. Like no one like the thing that I said in the addendum is still true. No one harassed me. No one everyone in fact has been really nice to me. But you know, there's still like some stressful things that have happened in relation to it. But where I was going with this is also high aim, and where I was going with this is that even though it was overall a very successful project for me, I finished it in a very unhealthy way, which I should not repeat because the way I finished the project is that I did it in like a week basically, and then the last stretch of me working on the project was like for 6 hours straight with no break. Do not do this. It was really bad for me. But one good thing that came out of this project after I've complained about all of this is that now I know that I can finish complex and difficult projects and publish them. So now I have much more confidence in my overall ability to do things, which is really good for the whole economy. And I actually kind of like, I realized this today, and I kind of go, and I was just like, I was like outside, and when I came home, and I got distracted by like making a list of projects I want to do in the foreseeable future, which are hopefully are not gonna be just like fucking let's talk about workplace violations. Also, hi Kirill. Sorry, I see more messages, but I wanna pause. I think I'm doing the pause between the attempts because for longer messages I need to actually look at them to read them properly. I really like how she knocks you down for this move. It's so cool. Oh, okay. Okay, that was kind of again. I'm really bad at. I don't do unbounded counters for that move. Yeah, I read it and I thought it was really well made. At least I was gonna offer to read it in advance since I didn't know anything about situation, but I forgot to DM you about it. It's okay. It's okay. And yeah, unbounded counter. I'm slowly getting the hang of it because I'm realizing I will not be able to get through the fight with just dodging. How sad. How sad. Oh well. But yeah, I am really excited to tackle on more complicated long projects that are not illustrations because so far in my personal projects career, the longest project I've done is that fucking shit that I just talked about and some zine illustrations. And by them in a lot of zine illustrations. I think actually it's not even true. I think the longest personal project, and I guess like personal philosophically, is a 10-page comic I did for a MCYT gift exchange like 2 or 3 years back. You will not find it on my Tumblr anymore for some mysterious reason that no one can quite parse, but it was a pretty... I'm still pretty happy with how that comic turned out. And I was actually going to, I think I've mentioned it before, I have a draft for a 20-page original comic in my folder, except that I've been working on it since 2023 and it has been turning me into the fucking Joker. So I decided to drop it for the time being and maybe revisit it sometime later. And in the meanwhile I want to do something else because clearly I kind of like really did not have a good pipeline for that thing. For that thing even. I'm not specifying personal project because obviously I have been in schooling system for quite a while and I've done like fucking papers and such. But I'm talking about like creative personal projects that I do in my free time because like I feel like university shit or school shit is just like a little bit different in terms of how you approach it. Fuck my life. Oh my gosh. Also hope I made a separate preview for the game so you can see it whenever you want. Oh my god, yes! I'm incredibly happy about that. Honestly, if you want, okay. I don't know if you would rather just show it to me as an exclusive thing, or if you would like to show it in a showcase. If you would like, you can just like send it to me, and I'll just look at it in my personal time instead of like doxing you. What's the worst internet browser port you've dealt with? I don't know. One second. I need to Google something. I don't know. I haven't worked too much with web projects. To be fair, I love big projects. I'm not sure how to count what my biggest would be because I don't know if continuously maintaining and adding features to mod counts in the same way. My biggest was this game making, 3.5 months. I would be happy to show you personally, then you can decide if you think it's good. I think it's probably definitely good for the Steam Showcase. I just don't want to like. I probably would want to make sure that it doesn't have accidentally like any of or your friend's personal information on it, you know. And also because I love getting exclusive content. Actually, I love being special. But also, like, okay, the way I count the biggest project is not even by how long I made it, because, like, as I said, I made the fucking evil video document in, like, 1 week. Pro tip, do not do this, that was a terrible idea and I should not have done that. And though I technically started it a while ago, I just didn't really have like real motivation to finish it until I learned the QSMP2 release it. I was like, oh my god, okay, now I have a deadline. Holy shit. So that's my life. But otherwise, it's like there are some projects I can work on for 6 months, but they're not actually like necessarily longer in my mind than like some other projects that took me like a month. So like again, the comic that I mentioned earlier took me around maybe a month, and I did most of it in like a few days because I'm insane and you should not be doing that. But like most of the zine illustrations like take less low time. So to say. But I still work on them longer because it's like for zines you usually apply and then they give you an assignment and then there's a check-in 1, check-in 2, and then you make sure you're adhering to all the specifications that they have outlined for you, and it's like the whole thing. It's like client work but for free and for fun and not for money, I suppose. Okay, I'm kind of throwing because I don't want to read chat. I'm sorry. Most normal gamer. Oh my gosh. Cancel Twitch streaming. Okay. So with Visha, I have to remove 2 images. Basically, the key card has my friend's name on it, and then there's artwork with her name too. But for I think all is good, but I can show it to you personally with them. I don't know about Steam. Okay, I'll see. Why is QSMP at Twitch category again? I was thinking it earlier, kind of evil. If I do Steam, I'd be happy to have your opinion. My friend is neutral on it, but as I said, it's made by me, so it's totally fine how I want to share it. Like my opinion on how well the game is made. Like, do you want the AIM game review? As the QSMP, in my expert opinion, and by expert I mean opinion of someone who probably should find a different thing to obsess over, and I am in the process of that, to be clear. But in the expert opinion of someone who should not be knowing as many things about this as I do, QSMP2 is most likely sponsored by 2H. which explains why they were promoting it on their official account, why they have a category for it, and why, for example, Emeru is on the server at all, because Emeru is a big Twitch streamer. So we probably were like, okay, we're gonna sponsor your baby, because for all that are uninitiated, the original QSMB was not only not profitable, it was actively losing money, for which there were more reasons than one, and it's the type of thing where like it's kind of really difficult to tell if it was like just like from being shit at money management, or is it like because there's definitely was some money embezzlement going on with the original QSMB, and it's connected to the other issues that were in it. But it is unclear if that is the only reason QSMB was actively losing money as a project. But anyway, I think they got Twitch sponsorship, and by the way I mean like fucking, I don't know, QSMB Studios or whatever they're called nowadays. And that's why Emily is on there, because we wanted to put very big name streamer on the server, even though she's like a big Nazi liker, as it is known. You know, as a normal girl. Toy. And again, why the promotion has been the way it has been. Which unfortunately also does not bode well for... Like, you know, you can be... I know there's been some opinions that like, oh, because it's like so obviously managed by Twitch, it's gonna have better management, which is like, do you know anything about Twitch? Do you know anything about Twitch? The guy who just spawned on the map? And even that, I don't think Twitch would have any access to like the internal workings of the studio. Like how like the employees are managed on a micro level, so to say, which is unfortunately like was one of the primary issues on the server, which is that they just kind of treated their employees like shit. Like on a personal level, like as human beings. But I mean we didn't treat them like human beings, you know what I mean. Anyway, that's my theory, my game theory. Anyway, it's all kind of bad and depressing, and I want to be optimistic and be like, well, okay, maybe it was indeed fixed, but what I am actually expecting to happen is that in like a year, or maybe even less, there's gonna be another big time workplace abuse scandal, but this time, it's gonna be 10 times worse, because they have more employees now, because they have 10 languages now instead of 4, or like 5 I suppose. If we count the Korean language during the original QSMP, which had like a whooping 1 employee in the studio. So, you know, that's gonna be really exciting and fun. And I'm sure nothing bad ever happens. It's like, I guess it's like, again, this is like the reason I'm so frustrated at how many people are supporting it, because it's like, it's bound to end really badly, and it's like, even outside of the perspective, like, do you not have any morals? It's like, do you really want to be associated with this fucking trash fire of the server? And I know it's like it's a really complicated topic in the sense that there's like more than one factor at play for why the things are shaping up the way that they do. And it's like, I could make another 90-minute video talking just like about that, and also just complaining about content creators and how fucking content creating as a job used to be abolished. I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily true, but like, oh my gosh, I have been doing nothing but hating for the past 2 weeks or so. As you can notice by accidentally activating my sleeper agent code Sona. That does nothing but talk about QSMP issues. They should let me have a PhD in QSMP issues. That's kind of a really bad way I'm playing right now. Oh my god, I hate the fire. No, it didn't work. What? Stupid game. No, I meant an opinion on if it's like okay to show because only one part of it has the name thing. I'd change the artwork, but as you can imagine, that requires me to change the code and also some other layouts. So I'm down to show you personally the whole thing, but you can choose to show the okay parts on Steam with just a game. But it's just a simple game, so it's nothing much to show. Huh? Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh my god, that was very. This is not gonna be run. I'm sorry, this isn't gonna be run. Well, it was a scandal in this company with only one employer. I mean, like, if it's a professional relationship, it turns from like whatever a personal disagreement it might have been into a professional one, right? Okay, so this was not run. Again, I've been to phase 3 2 times before. Please lower your expectations, my friends. Yeah, no, we got to phase 3 like 2 times last stream, and I aged it and died both times pretty much immediately, unfortunately. So I imagine in this stream we're mostly gonna perfect us getting to the third phase. And then if we can practice it a little bit, it's fine. And if we're lucky, we're gonna finish it on Sunday. Which is a big if, unfortunately. What? I mean, you are already better than me. I never did the phase 3 because I never got it. My fight ended at 2. What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, I was fucking flabbergasted by that message. What the fuck are you talking about? Did you never finish 9 Souls? You can't just post that! I don't... is this like a true ending shit? Do I have to do a third phase because I'm like at the true ending or something and it's like a separate phase for the ending? Yes! 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 It would have been over by now oh my god, fuck all ape men. Fuck all of them. I should have let them die. It is not worth it. This is not worth it. This is not worth saving a civilization, okay? I need to forget. Why? No, I just find the idea funny. Like, man accused himself of abuse while being the only employee. This is like, honestly, like, if you're doing a business, you have to be really aware of your resource management and remember that, yeah, you are your own employee and you should treat yourself with, like, appropriate respect and financial compensation. Minecraft 26.1 drops today. People will tell you it's a small update and that new baby models and the golden dandelion are nothing. Someone has to deal with a technical change. Look, I disagree. Yeah, I imagine that would be a pretty big update. Very exciting though. I really like the new babies. They're really cute. And I like a cute baby. The other day I had a tutoring session with a kid and we got really tired by the end, so we just spent like the last 30 minutes of the class looking at baby animals. Dead ass. I'm gonna call their like guardian and tell them that we're not doing 90-minute classes anymore because we can't do it. We get tired, both of us. Okay, someone who was like a Minecraft live the other day. And I know this because I saw like everyone in my Discord servers talking about it and was like, oh, that's great, I'm playing Slave Aspire too. But good for you, I suppose. And anyway. And I saw that they announced like a little ugly ass slime to the game, and I'm saying ugly ass because it is ugly as hell. I'm sorry. It's not cute, it's ugly. It's so ugly. And I hate. I don't have strong opinions on Minecraft anymore. I'm not allowed to. And by that I mean I don't have strong opinions on Minecraft update because you know, those who know. I'm watching Green Slime picture with text not like us right now. Ouch. I like looked up, oh my god, what's the person's name? Obon's, Nine Souls Let's Play the other night. And I was like, because it's like, oh my god, some people are just good at video games. And it's so, always so, like, fun seeing someone play the game at such a high level. Like, holy shit. I'm gonna show it probably before the break. Because it's like, it's fucking crazy. And I think everyone should look at it. But yeah. Hashtag Minecraft. But okay, I think I'm starting to slowly understand what the third phase, because like that fucking across the screen move is incredibly scary, and like oh my god, but I think you can reasonably get it, right? It's like it's reasonable. Just like parry this shit. Nine Souls slogan. They should hire me as a marketing lead. A candle, red candle, what did you say? Red candle, my humble candle. Fucking, I still remember my run of this boss, it was so clutch. Oh my gosh. That's so beautiful. I can't wait to beat Igong while I talk about like fucking shit or piss or something, because now I might track it because that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna beat the game while talking about some stupidest shit imaginable. By the way, speaking of stupidest shit imaginable, I hope everyone is excited for April 1st stream, which is gonna be a very special mystery surprise that everyone is gonna love and appreciate. And everyone is gonna watch the entirety of it because it's gonna be so peak. And it's not gonna be a full reading of the entire script of the Minecraft fucking not the Minecraft movie, of the B movie, because I already did that. So like, what? If it's not a true ending, does she just kill over and die for the second phase? What? That's so unexpected. That was really bad. I really thought we did something here. my god, I hate the fire so much, it's fucking unreal. Just don't step in the fire, Lumayo. Oh my gosh. New HP then look. God. Well, we're gonna die here. We did not die here? Never give up, never... okay. What? Fucking downward slap! You stupid fucking asshole! I hate you! And I hate you stupid fucking talismans! Even though you kind of like you were really pretty and like awesome and like as a character, I hate fucking stupid fucking fuck! I have my own April Fool's obligation. I will try to show up though. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate... like, I don't want anyone to ever feel like obligated to show up to anything. Because fuck Twitch streamers, first of all, including myself. Every Twitch streamer has to suffer. But also, like, you know, on a more normal level, like, you know. It's okay to not show up to things you don't have to show up to. Ah, I see. The wonder. Alright, here we go. Fucking rage bait face. But like, does she just... okay, so... okay, this is a rhetorical question. Does she just turn into a fucking whatever burger whenever if this is not a true ending? Instead of just containing the Tianhuo like a Chad? How do I deal with that? This is also how I died last time. Okay. So just be ready to parry at all times. Okay. So I'm assuming just because you know, it's kind of impossible to avoid spoilers at this point. And I saw like a little bit of a spoiler. I'm assuming that was a spoiler for the Aigon kills over and dies to Tianhuo ending where she like spawns a flower or something and then he eats shits and dies or something. I don't know. But like this makes me really curious about like what the fuck is gonna happen here then? If she just doesn't die, Lumayo. She's just this powerful. Also, I wonder if like, because I would have to assume that we were like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a boss with 3 phases, but you can only access the 3rd phase if you're beat. If you do all these requirements for the true ending, so it's gonna be a true ending phase only, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's devious. And it's gonna be such a surprise for all the players that are gonna be completing the game for a second time to complete to get the true ending. And they're gonna see the 3rd phase and they're gonna be like, what the fuck is that? And they're gonna feel so rewarded. But like, this whole premise hinges on the idea that anyone would play this game twice. Okay? Which is like... like, I mean, I guess you're allowed to be confident about your work's quality, but like, holy shit. Honestly, I can actually easily imagine how you may not stumble your way into the true ending, but because I stumbled into it, I think anyone who didn't is a skill issue. I mean, Hollow Knight essentially doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, the difference between fucking Nine Souls and Hollow Knight is because if you fucking shit your pants and don't get the two ending requirements in Nine Souls, you're just fucked. And you have to restart from the beginning. In Hollow Knight, it is impossible to shit your bed to the point where you can't fight Radiance at all. Also, Hollow Knight spoilers, I guess. For the zero Hollow Knight players and non-players in the chat. Like, if you could, like, if you beat Igong and then you could go back and, like, do some extra stuff and be like, and then come back and then you do the true ending and then there's the third phase, that's the same as Hollow Knight, but, like, as this, it's just, like, it's, like, I don't know, like, what? I don't play video games, but, you know. I mean, I can think of a couple examples. These are like, you know, spoilers or whatever. I also don't really agree with that because, like, this is not true. The bit just before Igong introduction creates a separate save, and once you beat the game, it rewinds to that, so you can do more completionist things. Oh, okay, never mind. I've never been more wrong then. I'm sorry. My apologies. Man, Igong didn't like me being incorrect about Nine Souls' true ending requirements system. I'm sorry, Igong. Man, I love skipping class. I've been so happy because I skipped that class. I fucking hate that class so much, it's fucking unreal. I hate my college and I hate going to it, and I'm so happy when I don't have to. I wish I was studying in my previous college still, and by that I mean I don't actually mean that, because my previous college also sucked us, but in a much more subtle and insidious way, but at least I had, like, it didn't have me want to burn it to the ground. Narrowed out, red candle again. Every single part of Nine Souls is flawless and you should never kiss me for anything ever. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I will never criticize Nine Souls ever again. I love skipping class. I'm the class skipper. The school hates me. See, that's like... I really have no moral ground over you here, I suppose. So, like, you know... Normalize skipping class? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Studying to be a teacher, by the way? My student just starts skipping class and I'm like, yes, slay! But honestly, like, if someone in, like, in high school is, like, fucking whatever burger, right? Especially in the last year. Especially if you, like, already have college applications. Especially if you, like, already have something lined up for you. But, like, if you're skipping school while, like, 7 years old, like, yeah, then I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Is everything okay at home? I think it's kind of fine in my specific situation, but I'm special and unique, and in general, being the class keeper is probably not great. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. It's okay if you do it because you're special. Have you heard of Linguini, YouTuber? I feel like I have heard of them, but I haven't necessarily watched them. What's their story? Really bad parries. Holy shit. I'm a Linguini hater. Will cook your lore videos had a number of inaccuracies. Ooh, cheddar fight, cheddar fight, cheddar fight. Now the only way to decide who is correct is a trial by blood. Fight, 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 fight. Or are you studying to be a teacher? Hope, yeah. I am studying to be an elementary school teacher who is gonna teach foreign language teaching. they said Nine Souls is better than Silksong. I feel like, okay, so I remember something that Team Cherry said in the infamous interview where they talked about, among other things, the Game Awards. We were like, I mean, we were kind of expecting not to win anything because we were kind of trying for very, very, very non-mainstream things. And I feel like Silksong not being... Yeah, obviously I feel like Silksong has an issue of not being particularly fun to play at certain points, so to say. But it seems like, the more I think about it, this is kind of like the point. Which I guess does make it the worst game, technically. But also, it's okay for, like, you know, themes and such. So I guess if you judge by how like the game is crafted in terms of like pure enjoyment and fairness and such, Nine Souls, yeah, Nine Souls is like better than Silksong for sure. But also like they have there are aspects that Silksong definitely does better than Nine Souls, like such as exploration, and the movement in Silksong is frankly impeccable. By that I mean, if Ori developers did movement for Silksong, it would probably be even better, but you know, philosophically. No one's just sure what they meant by this. Tribal Ultra Kill, Cyberbrand competition? Phil, what's your record? Ooh. Yeah, that's why I was like, I thought I mentioned it to you, Aim. That I mean, bar none, Nine Souls is also a good story. Okay, so how do I say this? I mean, I can't really, as I have said before, I can't really judge the story of Nine Souls until I see the ending. Both of them, actually. I mean, for one of them, I guess I'm just gonna... Wait, fuck! Wait, how do I pause the game? How do I pause the game? Can I pause the game? Okay, chat. Should we, before the break... Okay, how spoilers it would be if I, like, looked up Nine Souls normal ending on YouTube. Like, could I look at that and not get spoiled for what's gonna happen on my run? Maybe, oh man, it would have been kind of funny though. It would have been kind of funny. Yes, you won't be spoiled. Conflicting opinions in chat. Trial by Blood. Who has more Nine Souls hours? Once you beat Igon, you get to look at both endings, and you get to endings that for the price of one. That's true. Unlike all those people who didn't stumble their way into the true ending, I get to see them all. But outside of like the ending, I have the story in Nine Souls is definitely really good. I think. I don't know. I would have to think about it if I want to say like if I think it's better or not than Silksong's. Believe it or not. I think playing writing, like in terms of like dialogue and quality of prose, Silksong wins, but probably mostly because it's originally in English, and Nine Souls, from my understanding, is translated, and seems like it's not translated that well, unfortunately, which is fine. But also, and obviously, like in translation, whatever prose may have been there would be lost, unfortunately, for the critique economy. So the moral here is that they should learn Chinese. But before we do that, wham, Talisman Explosion. I'm not sure what they were fighting for. Don't feel attached to Linguini, watching for her funny, honestly. That's valid. I just kind of like making people fight each other. It's kind of really funny. Trial bar by blood. Peace has been achieved. Aim is typing. They don't know aim is typing. Imagine if it had someone is typing indicator in Twitch chat. Like, oh my god. The PvP possibilities. I checked the ending and I don't think there's anything spoiler for your path and normal ending. Okay, but consider this. I'm scared. I'm scared and I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be a patient little kitty. I waited for so long I can wait a couple more days, hopefully. But like, yeah, I think Nine Souls definitely has above average video game story, but that's how do I say this? Most video games writing sucks massive ass. I'm sorry. Most video games have like a fucking really bad writing and really bad stories. Okay? I've played, I know I say I don't play video games, but I've played a video game or two before. It's not, it's like, it is way better than Silson. Well, see, that's, again, I would have to think about it, because I don't know. But I do have a very special and unique interpretation of Silksong in my mind, which might be a little bit fucked up and also not real. But so I would have to make a 90-minute video comparing the two and talking about queer media and Roshinko Utena and gender and also Taoism and transhumanism before I can make any sort of confident judgment on which story is better. Sorry. And that's what for a comparison. Okay, so like, okay, let's see. Let's see what we have in our comparison so far. Nine Souls has definitely better combat. Like, I'm sorry. She's a fucking hornet throwing knives. Does not come even close to Yi Parry the Sun. Nine Souls. In terms of exploration, I feel like Silksong definitely takes the cake though. As well as in terms of, oh my god, fucking what? Movement. Like, Nine Souls has good movement for, like, you know, but you know, Yi could never do a silly little cloak float because he doesn't have a silly little hunter's cloak, and he's not a beautiful lady spider. But that's beside the point. The point is, I feel like exploration, because like, okay, it's kind of difficult to be like, okay, but like Silksong has better movement, but like Nine Souls has the type of movement it needs for its combat to work, because if you were as agile as Hornet and if you could move as much, you would not be able to play it in a way that the bosses require you to play. Like, obviously you could be like, okay, then just redesign the bosses, and it's like, okay, we're talking about a different game then. Which I guess is kind of part of the point of these comparisons, like how could we make this game better so that it could, different so that it could be better, question mark? But also I feel like that's a little bit boring. I feel like this works. And it's also, from my understanding, this is something that's not a lot of 2D platformers have done before, talking about Nine Souls here. While Silksong, as well as Hollow Knight, are both mostly, like, not particularly pushing the genre in terms of any new mechanics or whatever. I think better metric is how good the bosses are and how well they complement their game design and who does it better. Yeah, true. But yeah, this is going back to like, I guess, combat. And again, Nine Souls like easily wins it. Sorry, Silksong bosses are, half of them are just slob giant bug boss that does nothing burger except from slam into you. And average like the worst Nine Souls boss is just like fucking banger. The comedy of a comparison question coming from a man who hasn't played either. See, that's what. That's why you're gonna be the perfect person to cast judgment. You have no context for anything. Question mark, question mark, question mark. No one's just sure how that would make Kirill the best person to do the final decision. Solomon style. I also feel like being exploration heavy doesn't really make sense for Nine Souls lore-wise. He designed like half of this shit, Loki, and has been working on it for ages. Yeah, that's true. But you could also like it's not, it doesn't have to be exploration for Yi, it can be exploration for the player, like, right? Because like because you could extend the same argument to original Hollow Knight. Why does the vessel why does the knight like go everywhere? If spoilers for Hollow Knight, I guess it was born here. It's like, I don't fucking know, it's just kind of, and you could argue like fucking memory loss or whatever. But also, what I'm getting at is that you don't know what's going on inside his head. And from his perspective, he's just like looking around for useful scraps because he doesn't know where the scraps are necessarily for Quaffle's like upgrades and such. And from player's perspective, we're like just like exploring this shit. And also, it's been 500 years, so you know his memory might be a little bit rusty. Okay, I guess 2 years if we don't count the 98 years of just sitting in the log. Yeah, I say the same. I think Nantle is way better boss in combat, so it's way better inflation, but debatable because rewards are dog ass. There's scope lore and narrative. Yeah, the rewards are in Silksong definitely dog ass, but I feel like the feeling of achievement that having found a little nook or cranny I didn't think was even there is reward enough. Not really, but like in Nine Souls there's just like there are very few secret passages and such, which is just kind of like disappointing a little bit. Which I guess again, bringing it back to what Fiona said, it might be difficult to implement lore-wise, but like I don't think it's necessarily impossible. Mom Beta, I love so much. Don't just take notes, let me accomplish this. Stop hiding shit from me. Yeah, there should definitely be like a thing in video games. It's like when you get the completion percentage, you should be also be able to see where exactly it's just shit you're missing, especially when it comes to maps. Because like in Silksong, it's really frustrating for me, and why I never got 100% is because I had a few mask shards missing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna run through the entire fucking map to get them. I'd say Nine Souls upgrades feel more substantial when you get a new thing. In Silksong, I never use 20% of the stuff again. Yeah, definitely can agree with that. But ultimately, like, you know, I know we just spent like, I don't know how many minutes talking about this, but ultimately I feel like the comparison is kind of like it's not exactly like, oh, are oranges or what's better, color green or oranges as a fruit? And the answer is, I don't know, very different things. And obviously it's not like one-to-one with Hollow Knight, with Silksong and Nine Souls, because these are very similar games on a lot of levels, but also they're looking to do quite different things. Right. I dislike we still do mass contact damage shit and 9 souls kills Wyatt. Yeah. Contact damage needs to go. Man. I'm kind of like a bit more lenient with Silksong shit because I haven't played it in a while. So the pain has worn off a little bit. And I'm also treating it from a perspective of the angle of like, okay, this is on purpose, like this is purposeful. Oranges better than apples, they fail me less. Wow, okay. Hot takes here. I don't like oranges, I'm sorry. My mom does, but like I could never get into them. I prefer apples all the way. But also like I prefer specific type of apples. Like I'm only really okay with green apples. Because red apples are always way too soft and fucked up and evil. Ikey. Oranges are I do not like them. Yeah, like the oranges, like why would you eat oranges when there's a superior fruit that does the same thing? And it's tangerines. Tangerines are a peak. Apples are just like one-sided win. Exactly. Oranges are fucking my nemesis. I still remember as a kid when I went to a fight with my sister for the first time. They had orange juice, which looked to me like mango juice, and I was so happy that I drank it. Fuck them. Man, I love like peach juice and I don't know if I've ever had mango juice. I mean, surely I have. Yeah, probably. Oh wow, okay, I'm going. I feel like I'm not getting my Christmas presents for this performance. Sour apple and yellow apple screwed me up. These are the best apples! What the fuck are you talking about? Do you just like go into eating fruit with like the mindset that it has to be... Actually, what kind of mindset do you have when you go into eating fruit? Because this is like fascinating. I fucking love yellow apples. If you ever see me, you must give me a yellow apple. Because it's delicious. And everyone loves it. Apart from Kirill, apparently. And whoever has apple allergies. We have too many mango-based things here, from ice creams to smoothie to iconic yogurting to milkshake to desserts. It's a big variety. We even use raw mango, which are more sour for candles and candies and pickles. Holy shit. I think I've said this before. I've never really eaten a mango until very recently. And I was prompted by a friend in a voice call who was like, how the fuck have you never eaten a mango? And I'm like, I've never eaten a mango because I don't live in a place where there are a lot of mangoes. And like, obviously there's plenty exported to here, but like they're kind of really expensive. I live in UK and I don't know how if I'm allowed to input on food conversations. You are always allowed to input on any conversations, but watch out. I should also be banned from the same logic, I should also be banned from having input on food conversations because my food habits are really bad. Oh, wait, AIM banned you from talking about food. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. The fruit shouldn't give me a rash. Yellow apple fails at that. No foolish bets and knowledge. But it's always happened. It's an allergy thing. You have an apple allergy. You have an... I'm sorry to diagnose you, but you have an apple allergy. British people shall never talk about food in my presence. Oh my god, that was a really quick parry, holy shit. What's the benefit of, well, I didn't do it right now. What's the benefit of stomping on her head when she does her talisman move? Is it just to have swag? Because it doesn't really stun her or anything. But she does look kind of funny when she's like, oh my god, you just stepped on my head. You dare step on my head, my student. Red Stomp gives chi and does a bit of internal damage and stops with dashing. Oh, I see. Thank you. She gets shocked by it. Oh, that's it. Step on her. That's all the only real reward I need, to be quite honest. Shit. One bad move after the other. tiniest little dash ever. Oh my god, sorry. I'll never make fun of women ever again. Bye! Just leaves. Just leave. Okay, I'm ready. Shit. Oh my god, thank fuck. Okay, I'm really happy we got here. She just leaves. Okay, we just slipped. Okay, not for long probably, but that's okay. Should we feed her our steel? Okay. Okay, I'm slowly getting it. Okay, we just need to... Loki, we just want to feed her our steel. And then we're gonna be fine and cool and awesome. I remember seeing a bit along the lines of birds eat liquid servants are still overhead. And part of me honestly wonders if that's partly true. Like if wartime rationing stuff had just kind of stayed and began a cultural thing of not really using as much seasoning and stuff. Maybe I'm lying, I don't know. I'm uniquely also worse because I do the autism thing of separating food and not combining it at all. I will eat this food type from my meal first and then the next food type. I will not be combining them. Yeah, exactly. I also have the thing where I don't combine foods. Honestly, I really do think that it might actually be a what's it called? Oh my gosh. Rationing thing. Like, I do think that, for example, a lot of, you know, a lot of people, and I'm invoking this example because this is like one I'm more familiar with and closer to. A lot of people who survived like a really big blockade in Leningrad, aka Saint Petersburg, in modern day, were really how do I say this? Had a really traumatic relationship with food, obviously, because it was a blockade during which a lot, like most of the deaths from it were because of starvation. So as a result, there's a lot of like, oh my gosh, you need to eat fucking everything on the plate type shit. So like, you know, I feel like this could maybe be a factor. Or maybe white people just don't do seasoning. Who knows? Sorry for calling all British people white. I know we're not all white, like, you know. Sorry. It's okay to be British and not white. I know I'm like weird with food because I come from a family which does not cook for a variety of reasons, but variety of reasons is mostly that my mom doesn't like cooking, and my dad cannot be allowed in the kitchen lest it is burned down. He is the man from me making breakfast for my beautiful wife post. Who the fuck is burning down my kitchen? You can do it, you can look in. I'm looking in. She's also squishy this stream. Face, I don't know why that stream. Yeah, I was like, what do you mean this stream? Like this stream specifically, she's just like, yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm weak and squishable. Sorry, I got fucking. I'm allergic to losers. Oh fuck! I'm gonna die here. I'm British and not white. Yay! Sorry. I had to pause because I remember the Tumblr post that I saw about an Indian guy who grew up in India and did not eat anything with like sauces. So like he just didn't eat anything with sauces or any spices at all because of like that was like his dietary preference, I suppose, like his picky eating habit while living in India. And I just think about it sometimes. It's like like I live. Okay, it's like, okay, I don't have, as it has been expressed, the only allergy I have is what's it called? Carrot allergy. Okay, I don't have any other dietary restrictions, but I am a very picky eater. But because I don't have any dietary restrictions, whenever I'm like visiting someone and we're like, okay, you're gonna eat my delicious meal that I made, which is like a traditional Bulgarian meal. So it's basically undigestible for your little autistic ass because you need to separate all the foods on your plate. And I'm like, okay, I'll just eat it, I guess. Because like, what am I gonna do? Like, yeah, sorry, I have autism. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to like put more effort into eating things that I would normally be like, I can't eat that. And by that I mean I've been putting like a minimum of effort into it. But you know, progress has been made since I was 12 years old, and I would eat like just this specific type of food. And now my specific types of food that I can eat have been expanded. Since then, I remember my mom said, but when I was like a little kid, like when I was 7, I was not a picky eater at all. And then I started being a picky eater when I went to school, and I saw like all the kids at school being like, I don't want to eat that, so I just started mimicking them, and she was really annoyed by that. Because she could just like, usually, she used to be able to feed me fucking whatever, and when I started being like, okay, I can't eat it actually. Which I wonder how much of it was like me actually just picking up from other kids, and how much of it was me actually like learning to be like, wait, I don't like this, and I can like express my thoughts and opinions. Unfortunately, there's just like no real way to know because I don't remember anything from before I was 5 years old disease. Unfortunately. Okay, this is Buran, everyone. This is Buran. We're gonna beat Aigon this run. We have to. Okay, Okay, here we go. Phase 3. We'll just fuck with what's an early arrow. We arrowed too early. Should not have believed. Should not have believed. I didn't believe hard enough. Maybe. I'll believe hard the next time. Yay! God, what are we gonna do if I beat 9 souls mid-stream? I hope it doesn't happen. Like, what the fuck do I do then? Like, alright, everyone, stream's over? No, I can't just end stream. And I don't have Magenta Horizon installed. Imagine finishing 9 souls and playing Slave Aspire 2. Would that be swaggle? Sorry. I saw someone talk about how they play Slave Aspire 2 while listening to like podcasts. And I cannot imagine how they do that because like I can only like listen to podcasts and such when I'm going, and specifically when I'm like just fucking rendering shit and I don't have to think about anything else. But like if I'm playing a video game, I have to be, I mean, I guess I could listen to a podcast while I'm playing 9 Souls, but like in Slave Aspire 2, there's like, you have to read shit and such. So like, if I need to read something, I cannot be listening to a podcast because I'm not gonna process what's in the podcast because I'm gonna be busy reading. I guess look at the ever ending on stream and the first time of the event discuss. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I need to play Slave Aspire 2 and 1 because the Machengas could never finish the first one. Imagine having played the first one in the first place and not just going straight into the second one because you joined a voice call and your friends were like, okay, we're gonna play Slave Aspire 2 today. And we were like, okay, yay. And then you play Slave Aspire 2 for the first time ever. Okay, everyone, it's time to play Set for Run. We're gonna do this attack, and we're gonna. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm still reading the tutorial. Completely verbatim what happened during the gaming session. Also, need to try Slave Aspire. Slave Aspire. I mean, I can't really say anything about the original for obvious reasons. But I did enjoy my very limited time with the second one. Also, admittedly, I haven't played single player at all because that has been established. I don't play video games unless it's with other people or on streaming. Not even true, but you know. I'll also directly play Slave Aspire 2. It doesn't count if you've played Slave Aspire 1 at any capacity. You're a fake, not gamer. Okay? You said you didn't finish Slave Aspire 1, which means you've played it at least a little bit, which means you're a gamer. You're going to gaming. Okay, sorry. You can't play video games, man. You just can't. But if they inspire your students to be violent. But sorry, it's so fucking stupid fucking shit. In college all day, every day, like, oh my gosh, what if, like, the fucking video games are inspiring kids to be violent? What about society? Have you considered about the role that society might be playing in how violent a lot of the kids are becoming in this? Which is like, you know, I'm sure there's like at least some, you know, I doubt that there's zero effect of like media and or video games on the amounts of violence in the modern world. But like, oh my fucking god, can we lock the fuck in? Wait, what? 1 second, what happened there? You know what, I don't care. I like how she faces that way and then she fires in the other direction. The masturbator. She's just like, she's so genius. Alright, here we go. You did a Max Talisman, a streak hit you later, so you both got stunned. That's so beautiful. I mean, not really, but like, that's kind of beautiful philosophically. We're gonna die here. This could be Baran, everyone! Come on! 20 internal damage in the dream! Alright, we need to take a break. I'm still suffering from billion unplayed games in my Steam library syndrome. I need to look in. Game design is so wonderful to me. Sip Milona, this is why you gotta start a Twitch channel and just play video games that are in your Steam library, because you know you're not gonna play them otherwise. That's the only way. I'm a poser. I'm like Ken when he's helmet suit. To the temple, yeah, halfway, exactly. Honestly, streaming is tempting me. Streaming is like pretty fun. I know you perhaps some mute tubers, VTubers, and like streamers in general. So I mean, like in sense that they don't use a microphone. So you could look into that if you would like. And also, you know, in EA, in a modern age where I'm sure with like voice synthesizers or whatever. But you know, I feel like it's like, you know, I mean, I would say that about a lot of things. There's a lot of things you want to try at least once because it's like fun and it's like interesting to see the inside of a process. So like, it's interesting for me to watch other bigger streamers because I'm like, yeah, I understand how this works now a little bit. You will find me streaming in the coming days. The most legendary collab coming to your screens real soon. Okay, before we go on break, what kind of Cocomelon do you guys want? Do you guys want some cool art videos, or do you want that one guy fucking slaying all the Nine Souls bosses in cool fashion? I'm hoping to become more comfortable with my voice in the near future anyway, so I feel like it makes more sense just wait for it. Yeah, exactly. Yay! There was a very long period of time of me online when I didn't use my voice. And I was actually considering even not streaming until like maybe some voice streaming, but I decided that I'm too lazy for that. Do not do this. Okay, art video, my truth. Okay, well, I'm really hungry and I want to eat a fruit, so your vote wins. Hashtag your truth. Okay, just give me a second and I will be right back. It's for wrong fucking browser! 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 What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Sorry, I mean, I'm normal. What do you mean it's which fucking browser? What is it showing? How to this. And now we're gonna change it to the proper one. Oh my fucking god. Here we go. Never mind, we're not going anywhere. Um, um, uh... I don't understand. Why does it not? Oh my god, because it's the wrong fucking thing. It's the wrong fucking thing. It's the wrong fucking thing. No, no, we're not. I'm not gonna let you sit. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That Amnesia Was Her Name animation is so good. It's probably one of my favorite YouTube art videos ever. And I'm kind of using art videos as like a, like, you know, a very generalist category, right? It's also good. My Yay! Yeah, as a reminder, I should probably be a bit more diligent with getting those, but all the animations that I show during the breaks are from my YouTube playlist on my YouTube channel, where I just kind of collect various art videos that I like. Such a cool video with such a cool song and such cool storyboard. I know, right? It's really cool. Capto's animation in general just like fucks severely. Anyway, while I was on break, my mom asked me to sign her up for a hairdresser, and I actually asked, like, I DM'd the hairdresser before the stream, because my mom doesn't speak Bulgarian that well, so she like asked me to do some things for her. And anyway, and my mom was like, hey, has the hairdresser replied yet? And I was like, okay, I'll let me check. And I checked and was like, no. Huh. Well, I know she has a funeral today. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, apparently like her mom or her grandma died and they had a funeral today, so I'm assuming that's why she hasn't replied. And I was like, oh my god, why are you... Okay. Yeah, sure. So that's my life update. Anyway, I ate the banana. It was kind of delicious, but now I feel like something is stuck in my teeth and it's very distracting. Very fun, you know what the fuck? Wait, yeah, right? Right? Take a few steps back because they respect women. Yeah, so she doesn't always do the downward slash. Why? Does she hate me? Okay, that was really bad. The fucking move where she like slams you down into the floor is so cool, man. Like the way you first like have to parry her twice, and then you do the unbound parry once you're on the ground, so you get like 4 G charges after that. It's like, ah, it's so good. And it feels so satisfying as well. Hashtag game design. Or I guess it would be satisfying if I didn't suck ass at it. But you know. Do I actually have something between my teeth? I'm sorry. This is like annoying me. Hey guys, can anyone see if I have something between my teeth? I'm opening my mouth. Okay, no, I think it's fine. Game design will be beloved forever. Exactly. Hashtag game design. When did I start saying that? Hashtag word. Hashtag. Hashtag. Fuck. I'm sorry. I know you don't like social media icons because you're a boomer or whatever. But I am a representative of a modern age. And I will reference social media as much as I want during my fight. I see victory under them. Thank you, thank you. No, no, wait, let me heal. I'm sorry, I'm bad at the game. I'm sorry. You'll never be a gamer, you. No! Be a gamer! I will game so hard all over you. Yay! Okay. Okay. Kind of a bit sloppy, but that's okay. Okay, hype moments in Aura. Hype moments in Aura. Remember that. Free heals in a dream. We can do this. It's like the art of making people have fun, but so wonderful. I love making people have fun. It's not really, but it's like so much of it is like, yeah, there's this tiny detail that just makes it more satisfying. It's fun, and I love it. And no, yeah, it's so fun. Man, hashtag game design. The other day I realized that working 13 hours shifts regularly is not sustainable. Oh my fucking god, bro. You have to live, bro. Genuinely, I think the studies have found, if I recall correctly, that the most a person can realistically work per day is 6 hours. So like, oh my gosh. Bro. I don't want to say quit your job because I'm sure like you have some sort of economical reason or incentive to be working in such long hours, but like, oh my god. You have to live. Okay, so it's not a bad moment to ask how internal damage works. Sorry. Oh my god. I should have waited until phase 3 to make that joke, Loki. Okay, full heals. We're doing so well. Did shit and die? Ah, fuck! Ah, oh my god, we're gonna die here! Okay, should have healed. My reason is basically that I have a government job, but I'm in my trainee probation period, and that means in the place I live, I don't get my full salary, and a part of it which doesn't cover my expenses, so I need to take an extra. What the fuck, bruh? Abolish government jobs, holy shit, why are they not paying you full salary? For a full-time job? guess maybe one of the reasons this game has a story mode difficulties because it's like, okay, you completed the game and you got the normal ending, but now you want to do... fuck, but it doesn't... Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of overthinking things. I forgot how the game works in terms of saving. Yeah, they cut a big chunk of it for 3 years. Yes, 3 years, and you get it back basically on retirement. It is like someone taking your $20 away from you, but you got for food and putting it in mutual funds for future. Like, bro, I kind of need it right now. Yeah, like, what the hell? Bruh? Fuck. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Another awesome thing about game design is that you start fighting a boss in a game, as one does, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so difficult. I'm never gonna beat this. And then, like, several hours later, you're just beating it, Lamayo. The beauty of getting better at things, which is not obviously a game design specific thing. But you know, game design is all about inventing artificial difficulty that has low stakes because it's literally just a video game and it is fun to overcome. That's all it's about, baby. Okay, kind of bad, but that's okay. Shit, that played. get to just run away. Ah, fuck. Never mind, we're not dead. Okay, 0 heals and a dream. Let's do this. Shit! Shit! I'm gonna play this game! No! 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 It would have been so funny. Improving and making mistakes as you go, reminding me of Celeste. Celeste, it's so peak in all ways. It might be because it's mathematically important to Celeste. I have heard that. But yeah, you get like nothing for first 2 years. Assume if you get paid $10, you only get 2 for 2 years, which as you can imagine is not enough for me at least. I have a house to pay for and medical expenses. Yeah, I mean, like even without that, that's fucking insane. Holy shit! Abolish all employers. Why does she like hold her other hand, like non-dominant hand, like in little finger pose? Is it like an actual real thing that real life duelist or sword swords people do? Or is that just like the anime bullshit? That's my question. I'm assuming it's not just anime bullshit. I just actually don't know anything about it. Also, wow, she's just like ambidextrous. She's so hot. I mean, I'm normal. Yeah, wait, kind of bringing through heals a little bit too quickly here. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, I'm playing a little bit like a bitch. Didn't get that. Nice. Alright, free heals in a dream. Let's go. Scary things 26.1. This is the largest change to public ever in a Discord announcement. Oh no. Well, on the positive note, it's better than private as it's considered to pay. Yeah, I imagine. We need expert opinion, someone call Xuan Xuan. Speaking of governments, I recently had to do a presentation for a university about, which was the topic of which was a comparison between education systems in Bulgaria, Malta, and, would you believe it, India. It was really fun and interesting. I learned a lot. That's it, that's the story. We were supposed to like compare Bulgaria to one country from the EU and one non-European Union country. So I picked Malta because it's a country with English as one of its national languages, and I thought finding research for it would be easier because of that. And then I picked India for the same reason, pretty much. So it was a fun project. I wish I kind of approached it in a more responsible manner because I kind of ended up doing it in 3 days instead of a month as I was supposed to. But it turned out fine. What is an AI laptop? Why am I getting ads for an AI laptop? What does an AI laptop even involve? AI. It's a smart laptop. It's regular stuff with AI stuff installed. Yeah, so it's an AI laptop. It's so innovative. Here's my new startup, which employs AI as its primary strategy and primary technology. I am smart and very unique. Give me $1 million. it! We're cooked! We're not cooked? Oh my god, I'm cooked. Never mind, never kill yourself. What? Just for swag, that was on purpose actually. I just don't need heals, that's why I killed twice that map. But oh my god, I'm fucked! We're gonna die here! We're gonna be here forever! You can't teleport in front of me, that's unethical! I'm just a little... No, 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 no. We're gonna die here. We're gonna be here forever. And we're never gonna leave 9 souls. We're never gonna finish 9 souls because I'm gonna be here forever because I can't stop healing twice instead of once. And I think it's gonna kill me with her lightsaber. It's gonna be kind of awesome because she's awesome, but like, you know. Shit. That was not worth it. Zero heals and a dream and half health. This is Varan. Go my arrow. Go my arrow. Fight for me. I don't even care anymore. Oh, I love pasta! Yay! I ate pasta earlier today, I think. I actually don't remember. Yes, I did. I ate it after I came from my first class today, and I ate some pasta before I went to my second class. Because it was like a 2-hour window between those two, so I just go home and eat usually. And also sit on my PC, as one does. Hashtag my PC. She can't stop talismaning. Oh my gosh, holy shit, what are we doing here? What are we cooking here? They say as if they do not control him. Doesn't even turn around to parry you. The aura. The disrespect. Fuck. Bye. Oh shit, you can't do that! Icon punishes you for playing like a little bitch. Live on twitch.tv/FJ which is a normal nickname to have. That's so beautiful. Beautiful past the world. Okay, really bad, really bad, really bad. Oh wow, shit, that's a fancy twirl there. That's nice. Well, we're dead. Does not die? Just don't die, Romeo. Oh man, should I just heal to the max? I'm not gonna heal to the max. I believe in myself. I'll never die. Fuck. I will be so real. I do not believe in my ability to beat Aigon this stream. And that's okay. I am absolutely not upset over this. And the fact that I'm gonna have to wait until Sunday to fight her next, and then I'm probably gonna have to relearn the fight a little bit. And then maybe we will beat her, and I'm not sure even if we're gonna beat her on Sunday. Imagine you pull it off first hour on Sunday, and you're like, there's another 3 hours of the stream left still. Imagine. That would be so funny though. We could just start a new Nine Souls playthrough just for shit and giggles. And then we could gaslight everyone who comes into the chat afterwards, where we just kind of accidentally deleted our old save and we're starting from the beginning. Loves gaslighting. Is this how I win? Loses? god, how long have I not been counting deaths? Oh my fucking god! You know, I feel like it's been at least 2, so I'm gonna add 2. Gonna add 2. This is fine. First character, female character, Nine Souls introduces that's not Fang, it's like Gumang, and you're like, oh my god, does this game love sexualizing female characters? And then you learn that not really. It's just that Gumang specifically is a prick, I suppose. She and Jiquan. Fucking 2 sides of 1 coin or whatever. Why is your peanuts out? Never kill yourself. It was going so well. It was going so well. Oh wow. Stop doing this to me. Couldn't Quaffle later pipe like endlessly heal us? Is he stupid? So-called genius craftsman when he can't even make a healing pipe instantly heal us? Continuously? What a chungus. someone in my friends list is playing Slay the Spire. Should I DM them with I hope their run explodes? I'm not gonna do that. Fuck video games. I'm gonna die here. What the hell? .26.1. I need to learn how to use multiple build scripts. I barely know what the build script even is. I'm scared. Build script is when you build with scripts. I don't actually know, but I hope this helps. Hashtag the helper. Okay, bad, 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 bad. Okay, I feel like I'm starting to get tired. I'm making a lot of very stupid mistakes. She just stands there, mocking me. How dare you mock me? How dare you mock me? It's not like I died to you over 215 times. That would never happen. second. Alright, so I wanted to sit more comfortably. And then use my talisman and then kill myself. That was part of the plan. Ouch! Sorry, I dropped my phone. It's like a little one of those little phone holders thingies that lets it stay upright so that I can look at the time. And I looked at the time, and I think we have time for one more attempt. Here we go. One last for out. Don't think this is Varan, but you know. You're gonna do what you gotta do. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I really wish I had a drink right now. I wonder if the store still works at this hour. Probably not. Okay, I did really badly, but I think my things are working. Yay! Yay! Hell yeah! Fuck, I wanted to kill her so that we can pretend that like I beat her on normal ending, and we got the normal ending, and we're like normal, and we're like so normal, and I'm normal, and we are all normal. We're so normal. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'm really tired, as you can probably tell from my gameplay. Hashtag my gameplay. We will continue with Nine Souls on Sunday, which will hopefully be the last Nine Souls stream ever. Um, and yeah, if it's not, I'm gonna delete my Twitch channel. Anyway, see you later. Bye bye.